This poor empty spray can is about to get a new life as a tiny protest piece. The idea? A rat tagging up a wall with the words, "Rat Race." Classic alley grunge, trash can, flies, the works. Think Banksy meets pest control. This is my initial idea. I will probably deviate from this just based on my skill of being able to actually paint on this can. I've never painted a spray can, so we are just hoping for the best here. Much like editing the video as I'm doing right now, the letters took so much longer than I anticipated. Okay, tiny rodent detour. I think it's important you know that mice were everywhere in the movies I grew up on. They were small, scrappy, baddies with big tails, and tiny fists raised against the man. So, here's to the squeaky little icons who made me romanticize rebellion. When I started painting these dark lines onto the brick wall, I immediately audibly said, I fully regret choosing to paint brick. It turned out great, I think, but it was not super fun trying to make sure a line went all the way around perfectly, which obviously it doesn't perfectly align, but I think I did okay. You might be thinking to yourself by now, wow, she has a lot of footage of just working on the bricks. And it's because I spent so much time working on the bricks. Usually during my projects, there's one or two or, a few times where I start to really doubt what I'm doing and then I start to hate it. And this was one of those moments. Just as I started doing the blue, I didn't totally feel confident in how it was going to turn out. For me, I know it's common with other people, but I will speak for myself when I say when I am working on a project and I put a lot of effort and time into it and I am staring at it for so long, at some point, I just think it's the ugliest thing I've ever done. And at some point I come back around, I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like it. And it's just this back and forth flip-flop of I like it, I hate it, this is ugly. Okay, maybe I kind of sort of know how to paint right. And this is one of those things. That's right, I added a whole section without filming it. Here I added a trash can, a banana peel, a bag of trash. It's supposed to be like a fish bone, some green gunk, because trash, and flies. I saved the rat for last. Was it because I was intimidated to start the rat? Maybe, possibly, yes, that is the reason. And I was super anxious going into this rat because I was like, oh, this looks really great. I'm about to screw it up. creatures, I will just layer paint and layer and layer and layer and layer until I feel content with what I am looking at. And just like that, we're back where we started. Except now the can has bricks, a rat, and probably a story to tell if it cans of therapy.
The rats, quite suddenly, were silent.